Do you think people nowadays speak far too sweetly? I am not sure why they do it. It is because they are concealing something. When is it necessary to decorate a gift further? You do not need to pack diamond if you are giving it to someone. The gift itself is sufficient. Packing will not make it any better. Anyone who receives it will be overjoyed. When the gift is not particularly special, we try to improvise the packing. We want them to enjoy the packing, if not the gift. Today, our feelings for each other are not good, but we communicate very sweetly. And to make up for our bad thoughts, we speak even sweeter. But our thought vibrations reach the other person, is not it? The simplest way to be happy is to keep our thoughts and words the same, which means clean inside and out. Because our energy reaches the other person, most importantly, my wrong thought for someone else is spoiling my own energy field. Whatever we think, we need to say the same thing. If it is not okay to say it, it is not okay to think it as well. Even if you need to convert it, convert at the level of thoughts. If someone comes home and I say they have come at meal time, suppose internally I want them to go, but on the surface I tell them, please join us for dinner. Take a look at the current conflict. Why can't they leave now? I wonder. It's 8 p.m. already. I have an appointment in the morning. But I tell them, you have come after so many days, you must join us for dinner. This means that the other person receives SMS messages. Because both vibrations of our thoughts and words reach them. So he gets up and sits down. He gets up to leave and sits down again. Does it not happen? It's because we provide him with two energies. And finally, he decides to stay back. You are insisting so much, so I will have dinner with you. And then what energy do we send him while preparing dinner? What thoughts do we create while cooking? Whatever we did at the level of words, could we not have done it at the level of thoughts? One is that if we are finding it really difficult, maybe we are not in a mood to cook, maybe we are unwell, or maybe we are tired. Very politely and very sweetly, with a lot of love and respect, tell them, I am so happy that you came over, but can we meet next week for dinner? Simple. But if we don't have the power to say it, the simplest solution is to change our minds. Tell yourself that they have finally returned home after such a long absence. It won't take more than 15 minutes to get there, so let me do it. However, if our thoughts do not match our word, we will be in conflict and will radiate conflict to them. The relationship will also become strained. Why can't we tell them we will have dinner on Sunday instead of today? Because of the social tension that what people would say would cause. What will others think of me? We believe that if we treat them well and they appreciate us, we are good enough. We can't please everyone, can we? We are incapable of pleasing even ourselves. We are incapable of making ourselves happy. We have set out to make others happy. Is it conceivable? We cannot make others happy. We can only do one thing, be happy for ourselves. When we are happy, our happiness vibrations spread to others. But when we try to make other people happy, especially when we are unhappy ourselves, that mission cannot be completed. We feel bad when someone insults us. What does it mean when we say someone insults us? It means they just come and give their opinion. Suppose I tell you I just don't like your dress. Is it okay? If you say yes, someone is going to come and tell you so today. Is it okay if I go up to her and tell her I don't like her dress? Is it okay? But Is it necessary for other people to like your dress? Who said but? Method of telling should be fine. I'll say it very nicely. Not overly sweetly, but just nicely. That I dislike your outfit. Is it alright? You are teaching me how to lie. What people do as a result of this? People will think your dress is bad, but they will come up to you and say, "You look beautiful." Then, to cover their tracks, they ask no questions. Where did you get it? Your selection is excellent. Please bring me along the next time. This is when an internal conflict occurs, because we need to stop that internal dialogue. As a result, we speak with extra sweetness. Whom did you take with you to purchase that dress? Whom do we usually take with us to buy something? People whose acceptance matter to us. Why should we expect others to like a dress which we like? You just rejected my white sari a few minutes ago. Isn't it natural that a sari you like, a dress you like, a dish you like cannot be liked by the world's 650 crore people? How is this even possible? Then we say they insulted me. They did not offend us. They simply expressed their viewpoint. It affects us personally. I voiced my opinion using my sanskar. I can give you my opinion on your outfit. I can offer my thoughts on a situation in your life. However, we accept others to accept and approve of everything in our lives, and we began to live our lives in order to please others. It will not be possible. Even if we get acceptance from 4 people, we will find 2 other people who will comment that our choice is not right. Is it impossible to get everyone's acceptance? Why is it not possible? Because every soul has carried a lot of different sanskars on its long journey. Whatever one person feels is right will appear wrong to other person. We cannot get acceptance from everyone. Let's heal ourselves from this illness. What will people say? Let's do everything in life based on what is comfortable for us and our family. Let's do whatever is right for us. It is the right thing to do when our karma does not harm anyone else. But if we want the rest of the world to approve of our karma, we have a huge emotional burden to bear. Why should we consider others when purchasing a dress for ourselves? Even when purchasing a phone, we ask ourselves, what will people say if I buy this phone for only 1000 rupees? The phone is intended for communication. However, it has now become a status symbol. I asked the store owner the other day, why does Samsung battery drain out so quickly? He stated the earliest Nokia model has the best battery, which means we have dumped all the good things and started picking up others. Our biggest criteria became, he has the latest phone. She also has a better one. What will they say if I don't have it? I need to live my life according to what is comfortable and right for me. Otherwise, we end up doing things which are not right for our sanskar. Then we can't be happy. Let me share an experience with you. Once a lady came to our center. Her 10-year-old son had left the body. She had 2 other daughters aged 12 and 14 years. When a child has left the body, the environment at home will not be pleasant. Even 6 months after the incident, there was sadness at home. So she explained, my daughters want to go out. They want to see a film. Then you should take them all, I said. They are also young and have difficulty understanding things. Bring them wherever they want to go. She stated that her daughter were nearly depressed. So I requested that she take her daughters out. Then she added, we live in a small town. What will people say if I take my daughters to the movies? Isn't this a serious illness? There have been cases where parents have killed their children as a result of social pressure. This illness, as people will say, can be so severe. We do not allow our children to pursue their desired careers. We do not allow them to choose their own relationships. because we are concerned about what our relatives, family, and other people will say. It's their life, their karmic account, so it should be about their comfort and the comfort of our family. We must safeguard our children. However, the basis should not be what other people say. That day, I only told her one thing. I said, divide your town into two parts. Half the town will comment, her child has left the body, and yet she and her daughters are going for a movie. And the other half of the city will comment, her daughter is so unwell. Can't she take the child out and cheer her? So whom will you try to please? Better to do what makes you and your family feel comfortable and right. The more emotionally weakened we are, the more reliant we become on the approval of others, because that is what gives us a good feeling. I feel good when people compliment me. What is happening today is that people are falsely praising us. This means we are using their deception to make ourselves feel better. Look where our lives have led us. If I don't like her dress but tell her, you look great in this dress, it means I lied to her. She accepted my life and felt good, which means our feel good factor has become dependent on people's lies today. This is why our happiness fluctuates. If we feel happy listening to lies, then the day someone tells us the truth, we lose our happiness. Allow everyone to express their thoughts. We understand that each soul has a unique sanskar. Our state remains stable when we understand and accept. No one can then insult us. People can express their opinions to us. Her dress will be black if I wear black glasses. Am I correct? Yes. The fear we have is that it is black, as she stated. What will the rest of the world think? We believe that whatever I say will be echoed by the rest of the world. What color do you think it is if I see it as black and explain it to you as black? Her dress is in fact white, but it appears black to me because the length of my sanskar is black. Because black represents any sanskar here, I will criticize the dress if I have a sanskar criticism. I will be rude to her if I have a sanskar of jealousy. It will be visible depending on the length or color of the sanskar you are wearing. This is what makes relying on other people's opinions so dangerous. If she asks 4 people what color her kurta is, she will get 4 different answers because everyone will respond based on their own sanskar. Similarly, people will speak about us using their own sanskar. What will I say if I have a sanskar of doubt, even if you work sincerely? I am not sure if he completed the task correctly. Even if he has, there must be some selfish motive. I say that because I have a sanskar of doubting, but that person will feel very hurt and say, she insulted me, although I worked sincerely. Actually, I did not insult him. I just spoke through the lens of my sanskar. And always remember, when people say something, it is not about us. Who is it about? They are only telling us about their personality. Even if we feel they are insulting us, they are actually insulting themselves. If I have a sanskar of criticizing, I will criticize her. But actually I am not criticizing her. I am reflecting the sanskar of criticism that exists within me. So let us not be harmed by such people. Let us instead show them mercy, love and compassion. Everyone is correct from their point of view. We are all unique, but we are all correct. You and I are not the same, but neither of us is incorrect. Every day, whenever there is a disagreement, sit down and talk to them. Tell the other person that you are unique. I am at a loss for words. This is my point of view. However, never tell anyone that they are incorrect. What is the distinction between telling someone they are different and telling them they are incorrect? Both are as different as respect and disrespect. Never disrespect any soul. We need to be counselors, which means not judgmental about other people. Are we ready to listen to the truth? Yes. And when they say the truth, first attention should be on the emotional state of the self. The bigger their mistake, the more love they get from us. If people and situations are not according to how we want, it is okay. And everything is right, happening according to the law of karma. For the next 24 hours, no matter what situation and people's behavior you will face, today we will pay absolute attention on ourselves and remain emotionally stable. Today we are not allowed to feel disturbed. It is like a fasting today. No matter what happens, anger is anyway not allowed, because my anger increases my BP, that is blood pressure. Taking up the sanskar of anger, we can work on it and finish it. You can keep a chart or use your phone. Write down on the notepad on your phone. In this scene, I become enraged. I could have done it in this manner. I could have said something similar. Change your programming gradually, because our rage causes us pain and illness. Anger and happiness are incompatible. The curry cannot have both sugar and chili. We must keep the fiery ingredient anger at the back of the pantry and put sugar, happiness in the spotlight. Every day, if we connect with God and consume spiritual knowledge in a systematic manner, if we learn meditation and then practice it on a daily basis, the soul battery is charged. We will be linked to the power plant. Our internal battery is constantly being charged. Then instead of asking, we will become givers. Our natural tendency is to give. Today, we are going against our natural inclinations. We want things instead of giving them to others. That is when the soul feels internally suffocated, because we are going against our natural state. When we connect with God, we experience instant happiness. The house energy changes as the battery charges. Even if only one person in each house is in charge of charging themselves, everyone else will be charged. What happens if we connect a charged battery to a discharged battery? It's discharged. This is happening right now. Our emotional state is discharged by the time we get home in the evening. We connect with each other at home in a discharged state. So any charging we had also discharged. Then we say, as soon as they arrived, the atmosphere at home became unpleasant. A doctor once approached me and said, earlier when I returned home, children were going to their rooms listening to my voice. They don't want to meet with us. They felt that his energy would derail our mood. He explained, now I have changed so much that they are waiting for me to come home. That is, once our soul battery is fully charged, everyone will want to connect with us, because connecting with us charges their battery as well. People will move away from us when we are discharged. Let us set aside 3 days to learn meditation and charge the soul battery, and then continue to charge it every day.